Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing floral Mickey ears inspired by Epcot's Flower Garden Festival. This year I wanted to wear ears that matched my floral dress, and since I couldn't find them online, I went ahead and created my own. So for this project you're going to need a glue gun, aluminum craft wire. I used an artificial eucalyptus leaf garland. You're also going to need artificial flowers. I got mine from the Dollar Tree. A headband. You'll need something round like a candle that's about 12.5 inches in circumference. Measuring tape. A pair of scissors. The last item is a clip, and this is completely optional, but it will make your life much easier. So the first thing I did was take out my aluminum crafting wire, and I molded it around my 12.5 inch candle. So once you wrap it completely around the candle, you want to bend back about 1.1 inch on each side and then just cut that. Go ahead and repeat that process one more time. This way you have a pair of ears to go on your headband. Now, the other option is if you already have a pair of Mickey ears, you can just use that to mold the aluminum wire around and get the right shape and size. So the next step I took was marking down where I'm going to glue each end of my individual ears. So these markings are going to be 2.2 inches apart because you don't want to overstretch the wire when you're gluing it down. So in other words, these ears are 2.2 inches wide on the headband. Each ear is about 4 inches apart from each other. So now we're going to work on getting each ear glued on. So this is where your clip will come in handy. You can just clip one end while you go ahead and glue one side. And now we're just going to hold the ear in place until the glue dries. Once that glue is dry, you can go ahead and glue down the other side, making sure the corner is aligned with that marking that you previously made on your headband. As you can see, I was not cheap with the glue. I just packed it on there because I definitely didn't want these ears to move. Either way, you're not going to see all that glue once you put all those flowers on the headband. So now that we have one ear secured to the headband with that glue nice and dry, we can repeat the process to glue down the other side. So again, we're just going to clip one side down so it doesn't wiggle or move while we're trying to glue the other side down. Make sure the corner aligns with the marking that you previously made on your headband. Again, you're going to apply your glue, hold it in place until it dries, and do the same thing for the other end. So now that we have our ears securely attached to our headband, we can go ahead and grab our garland, and we're going to grab that end and glue it down to the base of our ear. And we're just going to hold it down until it dries. Now I burned the bejesus out of myself, so go ahead and grab a pen or something to just hold it down while it dries. Once the glue is dry, you're just going to go ahead and wrap that garland around your ear. This is the most time-consuming part of the entire project because when you're wrapping your garland, you want to make sure that you're not flattening down the little leaves. And you want to make sure that you're not leaving any empty spots on the wire. This is the main reason why I chose green crafting wire, because if I leave any empty spaces, it's not going to look bad. It's not going to be very noticeable. Once you've completely covered your ear and filled in all empty spaces, you're going to go ahead and cut off the excess vine. Grab the end of your garland and glue it down as close as possible to your headband and just wrap around the excess and glue it down until you don't have any pieces left dangling of the end of your garland. As you can see, I used my scissors to hold down that end while the glue dried because I definitely didn't want to burn myself again with that hot glue. So now we're just going to repeat the same exact wrapping process for the other ear. Once we've completely covered both of our ears with this beautiful eucalyptus garland, we can go ahead and move on to the fun part, which is adding the flowers. I purchased all my flowers from the Dollar Tree and I chose pink, white and yellow flowers, mainly because those are the colors that are on the dress I decided to wear to Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. You're basically going to cut off the stems of these flowers and glue the flower directly onto your headband. This is going to cover all that ugly glue that we use to attach the ears. Of course, you can choose whatever color of flowers you would like to use and put them in whatever order you feel is best. I ended up making 3 sets of flower Mickey ears in this one sitting. One for my mom, one for my sister, and one for myself, of course. I made each ears with different color of flowers based off of the outfit they were planning to wear to Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival. Now you want to make sure that you cover both sides of your ears just to make sure that it looks beautiful from all angles. Once I covered my headband front and back with flowers, I still felt like there was something missing. So I went ahead and grabbed these butterflies that I had laying around and I just glued it directly onto the ear. At this point, I felt like I needed to add a little sparkle to my ears. So what I did is I grabbed the gems that my sister gave me to do her nails, the leftovers, and I ended up gluing a gem to the center of each flower. Before starting this project, I considered adding fairy lights, but I ditched that idea because I realized I'm going to be at the park during broad daylight, so I didn't think the lights were really going to show. I'm doing this voiceover after coming back from Epcot and wearing these ears, and I don't regret this decision. These gems sparkled so nicely in the sun and I got so many compliments. Since I had enough gems left over, I went ahead and added some gems to the actual ears, front and back. And this is how my ears turned out. I love how the wings on the butterfly ended up moving in the wind. I hope you guys found this tutorial helpful in making your own beautiful flower Mickey ears. I'll go ahead and leave a link and a list of all the items I used for this project in the description box below. I don't know where my sister purchased these gems, but I did my research and I found similar gems and I left a link to these gems in the description box below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the comments, all the likes, all the thumbs up, thumbs down. I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much.